Gentlemen, there's a truth. Almost no one has ever told you the way you drink water every single day. Something you probably never think twice about could quietly be sabotaging your bedroom performance. And no, I'm not talking about the type of water or how clean it is. I'm talking about the way you drink it. I've seen countless men lose years of confidence because of a habit so ordinary they never dreamed it was the real culprit. But here's the good news. Change this one simple habit and you could notice a real difference in just a few short weeks. My name's Dr. Nam Hung, a urologist with over 30 years dedicated to helping men regain their vitality, health, and confidence. I've worked with thousands of men over the age of 60, and I can tell you this water drinking secret is something they all wish they'd learned a whole lot sooner. Here's the problem. Most men believe that simply drinking more water is automatically good for their health. But if you drink it the wrong way, you could actually be making your blood thicker, forcing your arteries to work harder, and making it more difficult for your body to send blood where it matters most. In just a few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to drink water so it works with your body, improving blood flow, keeping your blood vessels flexible, and boosting your sexual performance. All without pills, pumps, or expensive treatments. And make sure you stick around until the end, because I'll also reveal the single most common morning hydration mistake that quietly lowers testosterone and damages your erections, something almost every man over 60 does without even realizing it. Before we dive in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another men's health tip designed just for you. If you find this information helpful, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 so I know how to make future videos even more valuable for you. All right, gentlemen, let's start with the first thing you need to understand: why proper hydration is especially critical for your performance after 60, and the surprising ways it affects your body that most men have never considered. First, why water becomes a game changer for erections. After 60, whenever I sit down with a man in his 60s or 70s who's frustrated about his performance, you might think I'd start by checking his testosterone levels or running the latest round of lab tests. But honestly, one of the first things I look at is his hydration, and that always catches people off guard. Most guys think water is only about quenching thirst, but once you hit your later years, it becomes a whole lot more important than that. Here's why: as we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass, and muscle is where a lot of water gets stored. At the same time, your blood vessels start losing their youthful elasticity. Now remember, erections are at their core a hydraulic process. They depend entirely on healthy, steady, well-pressurized blood flow. And since blood is made up mostly of water, even a mild level of dehydration can literally make things harder. Or in this case, not as hard as you'd like. You might not notice it right away. Maybe you'll chalk it up to stress, aging, or just one of those days. But here's what's happening under the surface. When you're not hydrated enough, your total blood volume drops. That means your circulation slows down. Your heart has to pump harder to do the same job, and the delicate vessels in your penis can't fill as quickly or as completely as they should. And this isn't just me talking. Scientific studies show that even a 2% drop in hydration can hurt both your physical and mental performance. And yes, your ability to get and keep an erection is part of that equation. I've seen it firsthand. Men who thought they needed a prescription or expensive treatments suddenly found their energy coming back, their mood lifting, and their erections becoming noticeably stronger just from fixing long-term low-grade dehydration. It's not some miracle cure. It's basic biology. Your body simply cannot deliver what it doesn't have. Without enough water, the entire system that powers your sexual function takes a hit. But here's the kicker. It's not only about how much water you drink, it's about how you drink it. And this is where most men over 60 are unknowingly sabotaging themselves. I'm talking about subtle drinking habits I've seen in countless patients, patterns that quietly chip away at your performance day after day. And chances are, you might be doing at least one of them without even realizing it. So let's talk about what I call the wrong way to drink water. Over the years, I've noticed the same recurring patterns in older men, and I can tell you these habits are one of the most overlooked reasons why their erections aren't what they used to be. The wrong way. Most men drink water. Most men only reach for a glass of water once they actually feel thirsty. But here's the thing, by the time that thirst kicks in, your body is already in a mild state of dehydration. And when they do drink, it's usually in big gulps, chugging down an entire glass in one go, often right after a meal or just before bed. On the surface, it might feel like you're doing your body a favor, but what's happening inside tells a completely different story. When you flood your system with a large amount of water, all at once, you trigger a sudden shift in blood pressure. Your arteries, already less flexible with age, are forced to adjust quickly. That momentary strain on your cardiovascular system leaves less efficiency for the smaller blood vessels in your penis, which need steady, controlled blood flow to work at their best. On top of that, drinking too much too quickly sends your kidneys into overdrive, filtering and flushing out the excess water often within an hour. It's a cycle that not only wastes the water you just drank, but also disrupts your body's ability to maintain the steady hydration levels needed for strong, lasting erections. Then there's the nighttime problem. Many men unknowingly load up on fluids in the evening. The result, multiple trips to the bathroom that interrupt deep restorative sleep, the kind that's essential for testosterone production and sexual recovery. Night after night, this habit quietly robs you of one of your body's most important natural processes for maintaining sexual health. The truth is, your body doesn't thrive on sudden floods of water. It thrives on consistent, intentional hydration. And once you start drinking the right way, you'll notice changes that go far beyond just quenching your thirst. The right way to drink water for better performance. The change might sound small, but in reality, it's like night and day. What you want is a steady, reliable supply of water throughout the day, not big surges followed by long dry spells. And that starts first thing in the morning. Within the first 30 minutes after waking up, drink 8 to 12 ounces of water before you put anything else in your body. Think of this as your body's reset button. After hours of sleep, your blood is thicker, your vessels are slightly constricted, and circulation is slower. That first glass starts rehydrating, your system thins the blood, and gets your circulation moving again. From there, it's all about sips, not gulps. Keep a glass or a bottle of water nearby, and take small amounts consistently throughout the day. This keeps your blood volume stable, your kidneys working efficiently, and your tissues, including the sensitive erectile tissue, fully hydrated without putting extra strain on your system. Avoid loading up on large amounts of water right before or immediately after a heavy meal. Doing so can interfere with digestion and cause your body to divert resources away from circulation right when you need that blood flow the most. As evening approaches, start tapering your water intake. About 2 hours before bedtime, stop heavy drinking of fluids so your bladder can rest and your deep sleep stays uninterrupted. Remember, deep sleep is when your body produces testosterone and supports natural nighttime erections. This isn't complicated and it doesn't cost a dime. It's simply a shift in timing and pacing that turns water into a powerful daily tool for better sexual performance. I've seen men in their 60s and 70s follow this routine and experience not only stronger, more reliable erections, but also higher energy, a better mood, and sharper mental focus. And if you want to take these benefits even further, you need to know the exact times during the day when drinking water can supercharge blood flow. That's what we'll dive into next, because over the years, I've learned that when you drink water can be just as important as how you drink it. And for men over 60 who want to keep their performance strong, timing is everything. Timing your water for maximum blood flow. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is to hydrate before your body needs it, not after. For example, sip a small glass of water about 20 to 30 minutes before any physical activity. Whether it's a walk, a workout, or intimacy, this simple step primes your circulation. It helps your blood vessels open up, your heart pump more efficiently, and your tissues receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to perform. Timing also matters before meals. Just a few sips of water before you eat can boost digestion and support blood flow without diluting the stomach acid your body needs to properly break down food. It also helps prevent that sluggish, heavy feeling from overeating, which can dampen both your energy and your sex drive. I often encourage my patients to get most of their hydration in during the first half of the day. This keeps your energy up, supports your cardiovascular system, and avoids the common problem of overloading on fluids in the evening, which often leads to multiple bathroom trips at night. And remember, deep, uninterrupted sleep is one of your body's most valuable tools for maintaining healthy testosterone levels and strong erections. When you get the timing right, you're not just staying hydrated, You're strategically fueling your body for better circulation, faster recovery, and stronger performance. But here's the catch. There's one time of day when most men make a critical hydration mistake, one that can quietly sabotage both testosterone and erections, and it happens first thing in the morning. In the next part, I'll show you exactly what it is. The morning mistake that hurts erection. Morning is one of the most important windows for your sexual health, but it's also when I see many men unknowingly undermine themselves. The mistake is simple, starting the day with coffee and only coffee before having any water. The morning mistake that hurts erections. I get it, there's something else about that first cup of coffee that feels like it wakes you up, clears your head, and fuels you for the day. But here's the problem. Coffee, while enjoyable, is also a mild diuretic. It encourages your body to lose fluid. And if you're already waking up mildly dehydrated, which most people are after 6 to 8 hours without water, you're starting your day in an even deeper hole. When you begin the morning in a fluid deficit, your blood becomes slightly thicker. Thicker blood flows more slowly, which means less oxygen and fewer nutrients make it to your tissues, especially the delicate erectile tissue in your penis. On top of that, low hydration can reduce your body's ability to produce nitric oxide, the chemical signal that triggers and maintains an erection. Over time, this seemingly harmless habit can weaken your morning erections, and for some men, make it harder to respond when the moment is right later in the day. The solution: it's incredibly simple but surprisingly powerful. Drink 8 to 12 ounces of water within 30 minutes of waking before your first sip of coffee. This rehydrates your body, restores blood volume, and primes your circulation for the day ahead. Then go ahead, enjoy your coffee. But now it's working with your body, not against it. I've seen men make this one small change and notice not just stronger erections, but also higher energy, better mood, and sharper focus all day long. And here's the thing, hydration isn't just about physical performance. It can shape the way you feel about yourself, your confidence, and even the quality of your connection with your partner. That's exactly what we're going to explore next, the emotional side of hydration and sexual health. The emotional side of hydration and sexual health. For many men I've spoken with, the issue hasn't just been about physical performance. It's also been about confidence, intimacy, and the quiet frustration of feeling disconnected from the man they used to be. What most of them never realize is that something as basic as their hydration habits was playing a far bigger role in their sexual health than they ever imagined. When your body is well hydrated, your blood flows more freely, your heart doesn't have to work as hard, and your energy levels rise. That physical vitality spills over into every part of your life. You carry yourself with more presence, you feel more capable, and you approach intimate moments with excitement instead of hesitation. On the flip side, chronic dehydration doesn't just drain your body, it can wear down your mood, your patience, and even your desire. It's hard to feel confident and connected when your body is running on empty. I've watched men go from feeling withdrawn and frustrated to energized and engaged simply by changing how and when they drink water. It wasn't a pill, it wasn't surgery, it was giving their body the single most fundamental resource it needs to function. And the change showed up not only in their erections, but in their smiles, their posture, and even the way they spoke to their partners. That's why I tell my patients hydration isn't just a medical tip. It's a daily act of self-respect. It's your way of telling your body, I'm giving you what you need so you can give me your best. And when you're ready to take that commitment seriously, the next step is putting it into a clear, simple plan you can follow every single day. How to start today. The simple plan. If you've been following along, you already know why hydration matters, the mistakes to avoid, and the best ways to drink water for your health and performance. Now it's time to turn that knowledge into action. A straightforward daily routine you can start right now. I like to keep it simple because the easier it is, the more likely you are to stick with it. How to start today. The simple plan. First thing in the morning, within 30 minutes of waking, drink 8 to 12 ounces of water before you do anything else. Think of it as refueling your system after a long night's sleep. By mid-morning, have another 6 to 8 ounces to keep your hydration steady. Around lunchtime, take small sips before and after your meal, just enough to help digestion without diluting the stomach acid your body needs to break down food. In the afternoon, when energy usually starts to dip, give your body 12 to 16 ounces spread out over several hours. This keeps your circulation strong, your mind sharp, and your energy stable. At dinner, sip lightly. And after about 8 p.m., slow down or stop your fluid intake completely. This protects your deep restorative sleep, which is essential for testosterone production and sexual recovery. Follow this rhythm and you're giving your body a constant, reliable supply of water, not just for better erections, but for stronger energy, sharper focus, and better overall health. I've seen men commit to this simple plan and feel noticeably better in just a couple of weeks. Their mornings feel brighter, their stamina improves, and their confidence comes rushing back. They start looking forward to intimacy instead of worrying about it. It's a small habit with a massive payoff. And once you feel the difference, you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. Conclusion: bringing it home. Gentlemen, after more than 30 years of working with men just like you, I can tell you that strong, healthy erections are not just about youth luck or genetics. They are the result of the choices you make every single day. And as you've seen, something as simple as how and when you drink water can have a profound effect not only on your performance, but on your confidence, your relationships, and your overall quality of life. Bringing it all together, we've covered a lot today. Why hydration matters more after 60, the common mistakes most men make without even realizing it, the right way to drink for better blood flow, the importance of timing the morning habit that can quietly sabotage you, the emotional boost that comes with proper hydration, and finally, a simple plan you can start today. These aren't just theories, they're real-world strategies I've seen change lives. I've watched men walk into my office feeling defeated, convinced their best days were behind them, only to walk out weeks later with renewed energy, confidence, and control. Their bodies felt stronger. Their partners noticed the difference. And perhaps most importantly, they looked in the mirror and saw the man they remembered. Not a younger version of themselves, but a version that was fully alive again. That change didn't come from an expensive prescription or some overnight miracle. It came from understanding their bodies and making small intentional changes that worked with their biology. You owe it to yourself to take care of the very system that makes intimacy possible. Water isn't just a drink, it's the fuel that carries oxygen, nutrients, and life to every cell in your body, including the ones that make you feel like a man. Start your day right, stay consistent, and you will see and feel the difference. But remember, hydration is only one piece of the puzzle. There are other everyday habits that can either build you up or quietly tear you down. If you truly want to protect your erections, your vitality, and your health for years to come, you won't want to miss what's coming next, because those are the secrets I'll be revealing soon. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, share it with a friend who might benefit, and drop a comment with your thoughts or questions. And if you'd like to support my work in bringing you more content like this, consider making a small donation. It truly helps.